am your host, and I am so excited for this show today. I have a special guest. I actually had the opportunity to go to her tea kettle. Oh, it's tea company
Yes.
in 12 Oak.
12 Oaks Mall.
Okay, wonderful. So her name is Katrina Anderson, and I am so happy. Thank you for coming today, and tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Yes, I am Katrina Anderson, owner of Commodities Tea Company. I'm so thrilled that you invited me, Maria. I am excited to be here. We are black owned, 100% black owned, 100% woman owned, and we are based here in the city of Detroit. Currently, we have shelf space at Novi, 12 Oaks Novi Mall in the Dose Collective, which is a store that features all Detroit brands. So if you want to show some local love and maybe you're closer to Oakland County than you are to the 313, then by all means stop there and check out Commodities. We have teaware, we have china, we have, of course, tea, which is what we're here to talk about today.
Absolutely. Now, I know you have brought some tea, girl, so I am so excited about what you brought and what do we do, especially when it comes down to health benefits, girl, because you know, in the black community, we don't have all the, information to keep our health right, when it comes down to high blood pressure, diabetes, Alzheimer's, all of that. And to have a simple drink to help you, pretty much prevent have to taking medications, I'd rather do that. So
Absolutely.
what did you bring?
Today we brought, I'm going to take this off for a moment. Today we brought Cherry Rose Sencha.
Oh.
Sencha is a green Japanese tea, if you want to open that.
Okay.
A green Japanese tea, and it has anti-cancer properties in it. There are a lot of antioxidants in Sencha, which helps with aging, helps with cancer, helps with anything related to inflammatory responses.
Ooh,
which is most diseases nowadays have some inflammatory component to it. So Sencha is a good one for that. And this one is a blend with cherries and roses and the green tea in it. So we are excited to present that to you today.
Oh my God, this smells good. I know this is going to taste so good. Oh my God. Now, a lot of, when we drink tea, a lot of people put, sugar and honey and lemon and stuff like that. Now, what teas do you really need to put all that extra stuff, and which ones that you can actually drink just natural, just water and the blend?
Right. Anything herbal you can drink natural for sure, without any sweeteners in it. If it's got a lot of tartness, like we also like hibiscus. Is a good one for health, particularly for female hormone issues. So
hormones,
so any hot flashes, any cramps. I will suggest though, if you are pregnant, please talk to your doctor before you take any hibiscus, because again, it does impact your cramping and that sort of thing. So we want to make sure that you're safe to do that. But hibiscus is very tangy, so it's like a cranberry juice. So if you don't like tartness, if you're not a fan of cranberry juice, then I would definitely put some kind of sweetener in your hibiscus tea before you take it. Honey is fine. Anything is fine. Anything that you're using for a sweetener will work with hibiscus.
Okay. So, is there hidden ingredients with the cherry? What is it called?
Cherry Rose Sencha.
Okay, yes. Cherry Rose Sencha. Okay, what's the
main things in the Cherry Rose Sencha is the Sencha is the base, which is your green tea.
Okay.
Then we have some dried cherry pieces.
Okay.
And some dried rose petals.
Rose petals.
Especially if you are into rose water,
yes,
which is another one too that is good, both for your face and your skin, but then also to drink it as well. A lot of people just make their rose water as tea. Okay. So this will give you that hint of rose as well.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's getting close to Valentine's Day. So,
I know, right?
You gotta do a little bit of roses. It's not romantic if you don't.
Right. And of course, I love tea and the different types of teas. I've been surfing on your website, girl. Okay, now you got this new one. Oh my God, I'm in love. When I saw the name of your new blend. Okay, y'all. It is strawberry shortcake. I was like, oh, I got to. Okay, tell me about this tea, girl. You got to tell me about this one.
Strawberry shortcake is my absolute favorite of all time desserts. Okay.
Okay.
And when the keto diet came out, my husband, was like, "Babe, I'm doing this keto diet." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna do it too, doggone it. You're gonna lose weight without me." So, but the thing that got me, even though I'm not much of a dessert person every day, was the cravings for desserts.
Okay.
So I was like, how can I satisfy that craving without going overboard on the carbs, overboard on the sugar, and all the fat content? So I started working around with some teas. I already had a strawberry tea, but I wanted to add that shortcake flavor to it. So it's got a hint of a cake batter taste to it. It's got some strawberry in it, and it is absolutely heaven. I mean, just to smell it.
Like it's almost like you cooking it, right? Cooking bacon, this strawberry,
and the taste, and it just satisfies that craving for you. Just to say, okay, I can make it another day. Let me get through this next 24 hours.
That's awesome! I can't wait. Know it. Wait till all of this, when everything start opening up. I have to go to your store and get this. I just get. I can order it, right?
You can order it online. www.commodities.
Okay.
So that's COMMODITEAS.com.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so I have been doing some research about the origin.
Yes.
Okay, of where tea came from, and I was amazed, y'all. Yeah, mostly we hear about the English, which next Friday I will tell y'all how the British actually became this trend of drinking tea. It didn't start with them first. It started in China, okay? Now, please excuse me if I mispronounce this man's name wrong, but I don't speak Chinese. So I'm gonna make sure I get it.
I'm sure you're gonna get it.
Okay. So the name is Shanggong. I think that's right. Okay, which it actually means the divine farmer, who is considered to be an ancient Chinese father of agriculture. Okay. Now, one day he was in his, garden area, and dry leaves from a tree floated above down to a pot of boiling water, and it infused it with the water, creating a pot of tea, marking the first ever infusion of tea leaves. Intrigued by the delight fragrance, Shanggong took a sip and found it refreshing. I was like, okay, there we go. Oh Lord, look how we're doing that.
Celebrating because
I know
tea has been discovered, and we are here for it.
I know. So the next thing I found out was, in the beginning, tea was the first ritual offering. Okay. And the tea leaves were eaten as vegetables and used in medicine.
Yes.
Until the Han Dynasty, more than 2,000 years ago, tea was a new drink.
Yes.
So it's been around for a long time.
A long time. It's older than both you and I, and that's a beautiful thing. And it hasn't changed. People still use it for medicine, still use it in rituals, and still enjoy the taste and the fragrance.
Yes,
Nothing's
I
changed.
love the smell, especially if it's real. If I'm stressed, I love to drink tea while I'm stressed because it's just relax everything in you.
Yes.
Also, tea became a popular drink in the Buddhism monastery after the caffeine proved to keep the monks awake during long hours of meditation. You know what? I tried to meditate without tea. I'm gonna just say this, okay? I went on. I think I went brain dead for a second because I'm like, I want to go.
Yes.
I'm trying not to fall asleep because meditation is so relaxing.
It is.
That you will find yourself
Drifting
going to
off
sleep.
at times.
So when I actually started drinking the tea and meditating, oh my God, I was like, yes, I'm about to manifest everything right now. Let the energy flow. You know what I mean?
I do indeed.
So that is one. Okay, so how do we do this type of tea? How this is the herbal tea, right?
Yes, that's cherry rose sencha. So that has your green tea blend in it.
So, ma'am, do you have a sample?
That is for you, ma'am.
Oh, this is just for me. Oh,
Yes.
I thought we was gonna drink it. That's how you know I am so excited about drinking some tea. I was like, okay, we're gonna be drinking tea during the show. I thought you had the canister. I was like, okay. But okay. Next time I will have some hot water.
Hot water in it?
No. There's no hot water. But next time I'll make sure we have some hot water.
I will bring you whichever flavor. You want to try the strawberry shortcake for your next show? I will deliver some strawberry shortcake to you, Miss Maria.
You know what? Y'all have to support this one now. She about to bring me some tea for real. I'm going to deliver it. That is what, girl, I can't even wait. So let's know a little bit about you. Okay, because we did have a little an interview, but we're going to do that interview later. And you can actually subscribe to me on YouTube. You could just look up my name, Maria Echevarria. Share, subscribe, like, do what you do, and actually see the full interview of Commodities. Now, let's know what inspired you to get into tea, to drinking tea. What was your first experience?
Every Saturday morning. Okay, my father's a preacher, and both parents worked full time. So Saturday was really the only day that we could just chill and be ourselves. Every Saturday morning, my mom would go down to Eastern Market. She would get fresh fish. She would come home and fry the fish, and my dad would always have a cup of Lipton tea, black, with his fish every day.
Oh, okay.
Now, when I got older, I started drinking tea on my own. It was a part of our Saturday ritual. But I had a hard time finding tea and teaware that I could use to celebrate my dad. Everybody thinks about teaware for Mother's Day, right?
Right.
But when it's Father's Day, I'm like, this would actually be a bomb gift if I could find a teapot that my dad would like. And it was just kind of difficult to find it as the years went by, so I decided to start Commodities. I then discovered that my great-great-grandfather also drank tea every day.
Oh.
We are from Virginia, so it is hot in the summer. He still had hot tea every single day.
Ooh,
a giant man, 6'8",
ooh,
and almost 300 pounds, but he had his hot tea.
Right.
So when I thought about that, I was like, wow. So as I started researching it, I was like, most of the men through my dad's family line drank tea, and I just wanted a way to celebrate that you could find something no matter what your aesthetic is.
Right.
I'm wearing pink today, but some days I'm not feeling pink. I'm feeling some black leather, right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I want a teacup that's gonna match that, so I pull out my girly stuff, or I pull out something that's more flashy, something bold, something urban.
Right.
And that's when Commodities was established, along with all the cravings that we talked about that I get. I wanted to make sure that I could find something that was gonna hit that craving right in the head, and I love it. So I had that freedom, I have that creativity, and I get to celebrate Detroit. A lot of our housewares are named after places and venues in Detroit.
Oh, wow.
We actually have a set that's called the Jazz Festival.
Okay.
The
Jazz Festival. Okay, yes, I love it. A nice cup of tea with the Jazz Festival.
Yes.
Okay, now tell me about that. What's going on with the Jazz Festival, girl?
It will be in stock, or restocked, I should say, in early May. So just in time for Mother's Day, Father's Day, those kind of things. Your graduates, if you're thinking about gifting, or for yourself. Okay. And then we also have some other things that are named after all of the wonderful places and situations in Detroit, all of the people that have influenced me. It's a celebration of the things and the people that I love. And Detroit, of course, has my heart forever. So.
Oh, that's awesome. You was born in Detroit?
No, actually, I'm from Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, that's right. I was born in I was born in Detroit. I'll be thinking everybody born in Detroit.
Detroit is all I know, sweetheart. So hey, it's still, this is home.
Right. This is always gonna be home. Motown, the Ford cars. But let me say this. Y'all are tuning into WJZZ, the smoothest station in the world, baby. Absolutely. You can get us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay. All right. Wonderful. So we talked about. Oh, okay. So this is my big curiosity, because like I said, I went to your store, girl. You got more in your store than other than some tea and some kettles. What else is in your store?
Oh my gosh, we have so many local brands that are in the store, there's a lot of fashion. So if you are into fashion, we have outerwear, we have everyday wear, we have lingerie, we have yes, we have fashion accessories. So everything from your purses to your jewelry, the whole nine is at the Dose Collective, and it's right across from the Cheesecake Factory. Speaking of desserts,
Exactly.
so it's not too hard to find at all. You walk in through the Cheesecake Factory entrance, and you will see the Dose Collective right in front of you. Just come on in, stop by, say hi to all the wonderful women that are working that store, and we are so excited to just express ourselves to you, and hopefully you will love what we're offering.
Absolutely. Like when I was in your store and I was walking around, there was some stuff that I wanted to get right then and there. I was like, I got to get that. Because the thing about the tea culture, especially when it in England, when they started the whole trend, they had this party where you sit down and it's all, elegant. Of course, in my style, I really don't like them little teacups because it's too flowery.
Okay.
It's too much flowers. It's like I don't want to visualize flowers and then I'm drinking something that's not flowery. It might be something else. So that's why I kind of went into the tea kettle business. That's why I got my tea kettle right here, my beautiful. But it's more important for our community to sit down and have a conversation, just like how we doing right now. And we could take that same tea culture and put it in our style. You know what I mean? Because we look, as they say, black don't crack. There's a reason why. Okay. We take care of our body, baby. That's drinking tea. We doing yoga. We meditating. We got to make sure the mind is clear.
Absolutely. And everything else will look great if your mind is healthy. So that's important.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Oh, girl. I am so excited. So, with that being said, where do you see your business going in the next, I'm not going to say during the pandemic because everything went on pretty much a stop.
A little bit of
a pause. What I'm saying? Yeah. So, where do you see your business going?
My dream within the next 10 years, I'm going to be daring enough to say within the next 5 years, so y'all set your watches, okay? But within the next 5 years, I want to have a tea factory here in the city where I can bring people on board, create jobs here for our own, and again, enlarge that tea culture. We do have several tea cafes and tea rooms and tea businesses that are actually within the southeastern Michigan area. There is space for all of us. I would really love to create that tea culture here where we can have workshops, where we can have people come in and cook with tea, just different things that you can do with tea that is outside of the cup, and really celebrate what tea is, but more than that, use it as a canvas for who we are. That is important to me. I agree with you that it's not all about the Victorian style. It's not all about lace and roses all day. Right. Sometimes it's about this fantastic metallic that you have sitting in front of us, and that's your vibe today. So whatever your vibe is today or always, there's a tea for that, and there's tea wear for that. There is a cappuccino set for that. There's an espresso set. Whatever it is that you're into, I really want to just create a place where people can relax and be themselves and feel inspired. That's important.
Oh, that is wonderful because the next segment is actually bringing someone that inspires the community. He does a lot of stuff, and hopefully, because I told him you better have your cup of tea ready, because so that's what I want to do. I want the community, our black and brown community, everybody start paying attention to these cultures, because they can have a way for us to be healthier. Absolutely. And of course, you remember what happened to the doctor. I forgot her name, but she wasn't treated right, and she said it on before her last words or whatever. But with that being said, I'd rather take care of myself, because we can learn our bodies by understanding what's going on.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
If we take a moment, our body will tell us what's happening, and we can find those answers if we're patient and still long enough to really investigate and listen to ourselves. That's something that we've stopped doing. We've stopped listening. We stop listening to each other, and we stop listening to ourselves. Our body is telling us stuff every day. You have a headache. There's a reason for that.
Right. Yeah. Or a little pain. Like yesterday, I had a little sharp pain on my. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Do I need to stretch? Do I need to do something?
Right.
So what we gonna do? We gonna go ahead and listen to some music here, and when 7:30 comes, we gonna talk to Mr. John Porter. I know, yeah, I did have someone that's supposed to come, unapologetic Melanin, but he was, he's in the Army. And he had to go out on duty. So he said he's coming on the show. He definitely is coming, but he has to come back. So please come back home safely. Your training and everything.
Thank you for your service.
Absolutely. So we gonna talk. Don't worry, we gonna talk. So we gonna go ahead and get this music playing. And I love this guy right here. He is awesome to me. He is really awesome. Make sure this thing is
staying at a verbal lake house.
Yeah, make sure this thing skip all this. But I love jazz, girl.
Absolutely, so do we.
Okay.
I was like, jazz and tea? Oh, absolutely, I'll be there.
Right. Absolutely. Here. What is going on? Oh, here we go. Yes.
Get the vibe going for us.
If you want to listen, girl, just right there.
heart and she hit me like that. Saw that thing so beautiful. She just hit my heart, oh. Full force and she got me like I be like, baby, why you so fine? Gotta make you mine. So hard to find.
You gotta personalize it.
Baby, like, oh, how'd you do the thing? The way that you do it, and she ain't even show nothing. She be walking around so confident, so heaven sent. I think she was meant to knock some daylight. Like, girl, you so fine. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Girl, you rockin' like, baby, so fine. Miss Baby, girl, you knock 'em dead. She was so sublime, super fine. She was never lying, strutting in the hills or her slides. Either way, eyes on her every single day, week, year. Everyone wondering how she does it with no fear. All that confidence, was it heaven sent? Does it come within? Does it come run out? I don't know. She'll just have them running out and in. Man, they want to sin, talking deadly sin with Mrs. Lady. I don't understand why she hit them like that. Girl, you
Yes, you showed up is to the heart to the cold. I did it.
how you do it, thing
The
to
name
do.
of the song, baby. But I did it, okay?
Baby, you
That's
knocked
what
me.
good music do. That's what good music do when you can connect and it sounds good. It's jazzy. It talks about your personality, baby, because I know I'm confident. What about you?
Okay,
Oh,
yes.
thank
Yes.
you. Okay.
Without fear, yes, ma'am.
Fearless. Okay. I could be angry, I could be happy, I could be sad, and I still is a queen. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
So, we gon' I love that song. I did it. We gon' go. I love it. I love it. Well, I know soon my special caller is gonna call any minute now. So, until then, we just gonna talk about some old tea because I love tea. Girl, there is something called oolong tea.
Oolong, yes,
Oolong.
yes.
So, what is oolong when it comes down to health benefits? Because I know the health
Okay.
benefits is big. What do that tea does for, especially in the Black community, health wise? What's the health benefits of oolong tea?
Oh my gosh, you want to talk about some antioxidants, and again, I think if we really want to understand health and being healthy as well as the disease process, you really need to understand what oxidants and antioxidants do. So when your tissues oxidize, they become older and they become diseased.
You heard
So
what
what
she
you
said?
want is an antioxidant.
Antioxidant.
You want to kill that oxidation process,
Right.
and shut it down so that you can stay young, so that you can stay beautiful, but more importantly, so that you can be healthy, so that you have longevity, because we need you here in the community. So stay around as long as you can. Okay, impact the next generation, impact the generation after that.
Right. Absolutely. And making it a tradition.
Absolutely.
This is my caller. Hello there.
Hey, how you doing?
John Gardner, this is my, I ain't gonna say all that. You are my moment of bliss. You just gave me bliss. Okay, Mr. John Gardner goes way back with me. Okay, because of course I was in the military, and he was involved with, my supervisor at the time was Paulus Obi. Now, they working in the background doing the magic. I'm clueless here. And I met this man when I was awarded my house. and he was there, and he helps veterans. He does a lot in the community.
Fantastic.
So, John, tell everyone what you do, what's your achievements, your goals, and your mission, sugar.
Wow. Well, first, let me just say thank you for inviting me to your show. Ever since I talked to you, I've really been looking forward to connecting and just kind of sharing the story of what I do. My mission is to initially, when I got out of the military in 2012, I retired after 24 years. My mission is to help veterans that are transitioning from the military, whether they do 2 years, 4 years, 20 years, 30 years, helping them transition into rewarding career as far as their work, or helping them transition into maybe starting a business, or helping them transition successfully into the civilian world in whatever way that I can. So, like with you talked about the house thing. Any type of way that I can help someone transition and help them transition successfully, that is my mission. My goal since I've been out is to help not just veterans, but then families of veterans too.
Okay.
Help them transition into being successful in whatever they do. So I've been truly blessed by doing this type of work, and I look forward to continuing doing it over the next 10, 12, 15, 20 years.
Oh, absolutely. You're so good at it. I remember you had held a job fair when I was in the military. And it was downtown at the Coble building. Is that correct? If I'm going
Correct.
off of memory. Okay. And it was a lot of people there. Like, it was a lot of old veterans, new veterans, and a lot of the things. I remember you gave me a lot of resources on how to prepare for an interview, especially in that type of atmosphere. It's a bunch of people. They're doing instant interviews right then and there. And he helped me with a lot of links to prepare for an interview, because you go into the military, you're not really interviewing. You is voluntold everything.
Yes.
Okay. So I lost all track of how to find a job, even how to dress properly, because I think I got missed 5 points because I had shoes that had, my toes was out. I was like, that's a point? Really? Is that I thought my toes looked good. I had my toes done and they gave me a point because my toes is out. But it's amazing that you do what you do, and you do it so well. I mean, I kept him part of my Rolex. Rolex. I had to, because you're good at what you do.
Thank you. That's good to hear. And so part of the reason that I've been able to do what I do is, I transition, and as veterans, that feeling when you're getting ready to transition and you're like, I don't know what I don't know.
Right.
You're nervous. Okay, prior to you transitioning, you're probably living a good life as a veteran. Your paycheck is coming the 1st and the 15th of every month. You're doing good. But then when you know that you have to transition to a world that you hadn't been in a little while,
right, that
is scary.
It is.
Even for me, having served 24 years and being successful in the military, getting ready to get out and wondering whether I was going to be able to take care of my family, continue taking care of my family the way I had been doing for the last few years, was a scary, scary moment. And I think that, part of where my passion comes from is when I transitioned out and I was able to successfully do it, and going through some of the things that I learned during the interview process while transitioning is the things that I said when I got out and was successful as a civilian employee. I would share every single thing that I could to help make sure that the people who came behind me would be able to make that successful transition too. So I think that that's probably what you experienced. Like, so I kind of probably go overboard with some of the things that I've learned, some of the things that I've learned from civilian companies who are looking to try to hire. I like to share those things and make sure that you're successful.
Right. Now, what about some of those veterans that when they don't fit in a normal 9 to 5. These are the veterans that been leaders, like commanders or master sergeants, so on and so forth. Now, I would see them. It would be hard for them because they led a group of people for so long. So when they do get out, do they decide to have a business? And then when they do have a business, is there somewhere that they can go to learn about, okay, this is what you do when you put a business together, this is how you file? Because a lot of times commanders do not do paperwork sometimes. I'm gonna just say that. They let the administrative people, which is the CSS. I was the CSS. I did a lot of paperwork. I know they didn't do no paperwork, research, or nothing. So when they want to do a business and they want to put it all together, can they come to you and get advice or some links or information where they can learn how to put a business together and even have a mentor to help them, be successful?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So again, I've been doing this type of work for going on 10 years now, and even though I'm not in a business setting, I've met several people who do that type of thing. Okay. So there is an organization here in Michigan. It's the Michigan Roundtable for Veteran-Owned Businesses. One of the gentlemen that's on the board of that organization, his name is Rod Rickman. He's someone that I'm close to, and so like if a veteran is coming to me and they said, hey, I want to start my own business, I have these ideas. Even though I don't do it, I just hook them up with him. And I tell them like, hey, I usually will call him and say, hey, I got a veteran that's looking for, to start their own business. What do you recommend? And then he will in turn say, hey, well, you need to tell them to do this, this, and this. And then I'll either in some kind of way connect them with that organization and then get them started. It really is about the network. I've built my network to where I can help a veteran, whether they are trying to start their own business, whether they are transitioning from the military as a leader and trying to get into a leadership position in a civilian company. I can do all those things. And this is the cool thing about some of the jobs that I've had. Some of those organizations, it's not only about that particular organization that I'm hiring for. So, like when I worked for Quicken Loans, if they were not a fit for Quicken Loans, I was able to spend time and help them connect with another organization who may be a better fit for them. And it's the same thing with my current company, Roush. They allow me to try. Obviously, I'm looking to try to hire people for Roush Automotive. But if they're not a fit, then I use my network to maybe talk to a company that's up in Macomb County or a company that's in Grand Rapids or wherever it is, to try to help the veteran get a job, because that's the ultimate goal, is to help them get a job or start a business or whatever they want to do.
Okay. So since you just said that you're currently looking to fill positions, since never know who's listening, so for the veterans that's out there that's looking for a job, that needs a job, tell them where they need to go to see if they can get hooked up with you, because you're the hookup. Right now, you the hookup. So what's the hookup? Can you give us some information, baby?
Because of the pandemic, I've been working from home. So I'll just throw my email address out there. It's John, JOHN, Gardner, GARDNER, John.Gardner at Roush, ROUSH.com. And what they can do, and I love this stuff, and I'm going to tell you, I'm a blessed man because, I'm a believer, so God gives me the ability to connect with people and then connect them where they need to go. So whether they are fit for Roush or not, like I may know about a position for a company that's who knows, in Detroit or Southfield or whatever. But I like to review the resumes, and if the resume is not what I know it should be, I'll work with the veteran to make sure that the resume is fixed and that type of stuff. And then we get it in the right hands. And then usually what I'll do is a soft handoff. I'll call my contacts and say, hey, this is the person that I met. listen, I met this person through a radio show. I talked on a radio show with another contact. This person emailed me their resume. We worked on their resume. I talked to them about interview skills, and then I'll do a soft handoff. And then it's a different thing than when you just go and apply for a position and you may never hear from someone, right? So it's using the network to make sure that they get what they're supposed to get, which is a career, and not just a job, but just really a career where they can be paid well and have some upward mobility to try to increase their career.
Okay, awesome. God knows we need it now more than ever, especially with the pandemic and people, unemployment. I know it's a lot of people that's not getting that unemployment, and they need help. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I know I seen it on the news where there was someone in Michigan got, I don't know, a couple of $1 million. It was a scam or whatever.
Yes, I did.
So it affected a lot of people, and I'm gonna be the first one. I've been affected, so I'm on hold. I've been hold for months for my unemployment because they got to do their investigation, and I'm trying to see like, hey, wait a minute, I got bills to pay. What you doing? Okay, I've been working since I was 17 years old. What y'all doing? But now with the new legislative and hopefully Biden do what he said he was gonna do, people can actually start getting back to normal slowly and surely. Wear the mask. People gotta understand we gotta wear these damn masks. We got that made me mad. We gotta wear these masks. Y'all gotta, so we could get back, together, and even with tea, drink it away. Drink the tea, people. And that reminds me, is you drinking your tea too?
What's that?
Is you drinking
your tea? Am I drinking my tea? Mm-hmm. I drink tea every day. Absolutely.
Okay. Because tea helps the immune system.
It does.
Yeah.
And she went on and described a lot of health benefits. So I'm happy to hear that you're a tea drinker. What's your favorite tea?
I drink black tea in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And then I drink green tea in the afternoon. So I drink usually 2 cups a day. What it does for me, like the black tea, it gives me a natural pick me up in the morning. So instead of drinking a cup of coffee, I'll drink. I drink a tea called Awake Black Tea.
Okay.
I drink that in the morning, and then the green tea, I usually drink that around right after lunch.
Okay.
Working from home has been. I know there are some people who are unemployed, but even for people who are employed, sometimes working from home can be a little difficult, right?
Yeah.
So,
the structure is not there.
Me drinking some of the teas that I drink, it actually helps me, and it keeps me focused on the day and what I need to accomplish for the day.
Yes, I agree because I notice I drink more tea now than ever. Like, I started off with tea when I was a little girl. Me and my mom will drink tea, and then when we get older, it was coffee.
Right.
And then after drinking coffee for a long time, and I became a full adult, it turned into liquor. I ain't gonna lie, it turned into liquor. I ain't thought about no tea, no coffee, no nothing. But now that I'm older, and I'm not saying how old I am, since I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am.
25.
25. Oh, look at him. He's so sweet. He said 25. I will take that. I will take it. So, once I got back with drinking, once I got to age, I'll say 40. That's when I start drinking tea. And then when this happened, I drink tea almost on a regular, tea and water, because along with the origin meditation, tea, all of that, and I do that a lot because it helps with stress.
It does.
It helps with stress, and I can focus more. I notice I can focus more on work and working at home. So tea does a wonderful thing, and I am dedicating a song to you, sir, because you are amazing to me. You are a blessing to our community, and I wish you the utmost. I'm hoping that you get up there where it was right out on the tip of my tongue, Lord, Mother Teresa, because she helped a lot of people. I know you're not in that field of But you be blessing people though.
That's a blessing.
You right
absolutely.
there, almost right. You there. You getting there. So I'm
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes, you've been a blessing, especially to me and my family. You have been a blessing. Also, it's a lady. She's dear to my heart. She passed away Monday. Her name is Tisha. Sanders?
Keith Sanders, yeah.
Yes, she actually handed the keys to me at my house. And I was thinking about her not too long ago because I wanted to see her and her mother and her brother because it's a family home. What's it?
Yeah.
Home first home buyer?
National Faith Home Buyers.
National Faith Home Buyers. There you go. Thank you,
Right.
Shug.
Yep.
Clog that memory up real good. But yeah, she passed away. And I have to dedicate some of this song to her because I wanted to see her. She was the last time I talked to her, she asked me, how's you and the kids in the house? And I was like, oh,
Right.
I was so
Yes.
long. Thank you for just even thinking
Remembering,
about checking
exactly.
me. You know what I
That's
mean?
a lost
Right.
right now.
So
Right.
to her, the condolence to her family, and that was a blessing right there. She was a blessing to our world, and I
Yes.
wish she would have was able to, live
Just a
further.
beautiful lady. Beautiful
Yes.
lady inside and out. Just a beautiful lady inside and out.
Yes,
that's all
she
I can
was.
say about her, Yep.
When you told me, I almost like, oh no, don't tell me that. I was hurt. I was like, no, not her. So.
Same here.
Do you know, I'm going to ask you, sir, do you know Gregory Porter?
Gregory Porter?
Yes. You ain't never heard of Gregory Porter?
Can't say that I have.
Ooh, okay.
A lot of times I may know a song, but not the artist.
Uh-huh.
And because I love music, and I think this may be one of those cases. I may know the song, but I just don't know the artist.
Okay. So, here we go, Sugar. We about to play this song for you. I dedicate this to you and your family. So get your tea or whatever you're drinking right now and relax and enjoy your moment of appreciation because I appreciate you, Sugar.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too.
All right, let's see. Get this thing here started. Technical. This is no difficulties. This is a commercial. I don't want the commercial. I don't. And it's just playing here. Oh, this commercial. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Speciale aandacht voor het Radio 6 concert dat zang
Oh, Lord.
samen met het
We
Metropoolorkest.
ain't trying to do all that now.
As a relative in a large military family, I celebrate all of you as well.
Oh, well, thank you. She's so sweet. She gonna add her 2 cents in.
I just need to show y'all some love. More love to you.
Were made by the pigment of paint that is put upon. Our stories are told by our hues. Like Motley and Midden, these masters of peace and life, layers of color and time. Step back and admire my view. Can I use the colors I choose? Do I have some say what you use? Can I get some green and some blue? We are like children. Yeah. children were painted on canvases, picking up shades as we go. We start off with gesso, brushed on by people we know. Watch your technique as you go. Step back and admire my view. Can I use the colors I choose? Do I have some say? What do you use? Can I get some green and some blue? We're made by the pigment of paint that is put upon. Our stories are told by hues like Motley and Ben, these masters of peace and life, layers of color and time. Step back and admire my view. Can I use the colors that I choose? Do I have some say? What you use? Can I get some green and some blue? We are like children. We are like children. We're just like children. We're admire my view.
Yes, that is Gregory Porter. So now we're coming to the last segment of the show, which is called Make a Tradition. And this lovely, well, I'm not going to say lovely, handsome young man.
There you go.
So don't call me lovely. Don't call me lovely. This handsome young man is my son. And my son be drinking tea with me at home. If we gonna ever start something, we always gotta start at home. So
absolutely.
This is my son. This is Robert, and he drinks tea. How you like drinking tea with your mom?
I find it to be a family bonding event. It brings me closer to my mom and be able to share tea with her and spend some quality time with her. So it's a nice time to spend time.
All right, awesome. Well, it's coming to the end. You have been tuning into WJZZ, the smoothest station in the world, baby. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope. So you go ahead right now. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, girl. And subscribe. You gotta do that. And every Friday you will catch me here at 7 o'clock p.m. Go ahead and follow me on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram.
And what are your
Facebook.
handles, ma'am? What are your handles?
My
How
handle.
do we find you on Instagram? What do we need to type in? At what? At who?
Maria. Find my name, Maria. So thank you and welcome. Welcome next week to Art with Maria. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one now. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's tone it down here. And that is it. We is good. Let me see when it's actually still green. So I guess we can still run our mouth until they.
Actually, my son drinks tea with me also. And it is that special
Bonding.
make the world stop and it's just let's talk about something and see what's going on with your world. So everybody tends to put their YouTube down, put their Instagram down, put the phone down, unless the subject of conversation is something on YouTube, but we're still having tea while we watch it. So,
right, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because with it's a way to communicate with the young community. It's hard to talk to young ones without them getting mad at you. It's like, I'm just telling you what's for real. I could have sworn I was born first. I've been through this with you. Just listen to me. Take a sip. Take a sip. And just listen to what I'm telling you. Slow down and think about it. You got to look for your future. And pretty much that's how you can actually like get through. Just have a civil conversation. You gotta judge.
Right.
Just give suggestions. You want to suggest
Everybody's
something?
Relaxed, chilled. Yep.
Yeah.
For sure. But think about it. We didn't listen when we were there. Either.
Man.
Let's be real.
Okay. Yeah, he finally figured it out. He went cut. I was like, okay.